Hello, my name is Nicole Krumrey, and I'm the market manager for UK and Europe here at Antarctica 21. Antarctica 21 is a boutique wilderness specialist delivering small-scale adventures to Antarctica. Let's have a look here at the map. We can see the Antarctic Peninsula. That's the place where we head on our expeditions to Antarctica. Antarctica, the continent, is located at the entire area south of the 60th parallel. Its surface spans a bit more than 40 million square kilometers. We see here there's a space in between Antarctica and the mainland. So the mainland is about 1,000 kilometers away from Antarctica. This space here, that's where Antarctic, Pacific, and the Atlantic Oceans meet, which makes this merging point one of the most turbulent waters on Earth. It's called the Drake Passage. It can be also the Drake Shake Passage. So traditionally, the way to reach Antarctica was cruising the Drake Passage. But let's see a little bit more about Antarctica, this fascinating continent. It is the driest, coldest and windiest continent on Earth. Also, 98% of the surface are covered with water. So let's see now how we get to Antarctica with Antarctica 21. So instead of doing it with only a cruise ship through the Drake Passage, our owners approached it in a different way. So to reach the 7th continent, we do a 2-hour flight from Punta Arenas in Chile, skipping the Drake Passage, so that we reach Antarctic Peninsula fast and efficient. Upon landing then, the travelers board the expedition vessel and start the journey to Antarctica. What are the benefits of doing it in that way? So first, the comfort. So you avoid the stormy Drake Passage and arrive there very relaxed. Speed is the next key benefit because it's everything a lot faster. So instead of the 2 days crossing the Drake with the ship, we do it in a 2-hour flight. So you have this extra time for the actual expedition cruise in Antarctica and the peninsula, where we have all the interesting sights and the wildlife bundled. And then the size. So everything is in a small ship. It feels a lot more like a yacht-like experience. It is very personalized, and that gives it a very luxurious touch as well. Antarctica 21 is the first one offering air cruises to Antarctica, and we have led the way since we started back in 2003. Let's have a look at our itineraries. So we have here 4 different itineraries to get to Antarctica. So the classic Antarctic air cruise, that is our most popular itinerary. It is 8 days, 7 nights. Out of these, you spend 5 nights on board of the vessel. It is a very complete Antarctic experience. Then for the passengers that want to have it a little bit more extensive and in-depth Antarctic experience, then we have the Polar Circle Air Cruise, and that one is 10 days, 9 nights. So you spend 7 nights on board of the vessel. During that cruise, you have more time. You have 2 extra days of excursions there. So you can sail further south and try to reach the Antarctic Circle before you head backwards to King George Island. Then our 3rd itinerary is the Antarctica and South Georgia Air Cruise. In that itinerary of 17 days, 16 nights, you spend 50 nights on board of the vessel. And you combine these 2 spectacular destinations, Antarctica and South Georgia. So therefore, you can also enjoy distinctive wildlife from South Georgia, like the king penguins. And then our 4th itinerary is an introductory and affordable expedition experience. It is the Antarctica Express Air Cruise. It's 6 days, 5 nights. It's our shortest itinerary, and 4 nights out of these are spent on board of the ship. During this trip, you combine the visit to Cape Horn and Antarctica. Here you see the aircraft, one of the aircrafts we are using to get to Antarctica. It is perfectly suited for the Antarctica landings after the 2-hour flight from mainland from Chile, from Punta Arenas. For the flight, we do work with the Chilean airline DAP Airlines, which are the experts for flights to Antarctica and Patagonia. Once we arrive then to Antarctica, the vessel is waiting for the passengers already. So here I would like to show you Magellan Explorer, which is a new and modern expedition vessel that has been custom built for our Antarctic air cruises. It is a small boutique expedition ship, which has a maximum capacity of 73 passengers for our Antarctic cruises. This means it's a small ship operation. There's no waiting in lines to set foot in Antarctica, and guests can enjoy maximum time outside on the excursions. And of course, it is also a small group. So after the end of the trip, you will be able to remember the other passengers' names as well. You will make friends during the trip as well. Important as well for the small ship operation is that we just have to operate one flight to get to Antarctica, meaning that all of our passengers travel together with this one flight to Antarctica. That is resulting in fewer chances of flight delays and disruptions due to unpredictable weather. Then the second vessel that I would like to introduce to you is Ocean Nova. Ocean Nova is a classic expedition vessel with an ice-strengthened hull. So this small ship is ideal for deep exploration of Antarctica. During the operation, as it is small ship operation, landings and getting on and off the ship are fast and efficient, and passengers can enjoy a lot of time on the zodiacs, outside on the landings, and there's no waiting in line there. Why travel to Antarctica? As you see here on this image, it's fantastic landscapes. So landscapes, definitely one of the key points. But maybe you also have a special occasion to travel. So Antarctica could be also a great destination to celebrate big moments like honeymoons, wedding anniversaries, or your birthday. For solo travelers, Antarctica 21 is offering as well opportunities to travel. So we do have there the alternative to share a cabin with another passenger, or we also offer for solo travelers single cabins. For family adventures, Antarctica can also be a great destination. So for family with children, we do accept the children from 8 years onwards. So it can be a great experience that you can live with your beloved ones. Antarctica is as well a great ultimate outdoor playground. So if you like photography, you will have plenty of opportunity for some great shots here in the pure air of Antarctica. The polar plunge is definitely one of the highlights as well that you will have a chance to do in Antarctica. And then if you would like to be a little bit more adventurous, there's the opportunity as well to do kayaking, hiking, snowshoeing in the unique landscapes of Antarctica. And then if you rather prefer to relax, of course, you will have the time as well for some quiet meditation in unique landscapes of Antarctica. Citizen Science is an interesting program that we participate on with our trips. So passengers can also work together there, collecting data and information about Antarctica with scientists on board and around the world. And the whole Antarctica is full of history as well. So you will have the chance to walk in the footsteps of the early explorers, take zodiac rides to old ports and whaling stations. Then there is wildlife watching as well. So you see already here on this picture, the great penguins that we have here, the flightless bird. So many penguins inhabit in Antarctica. It's over 40 million. And during our air cruise expeditions, we can see up to 5 different species of these aquatic birds. Here you can see some of them. So we have the Adelie penguins, Gentoo penguins, macaroni penguins, and chinstrap penguins. Apart from that, we can see also the marine mammals. During the austral summer, that's the time when the whales migrate to feed on the krill. So we will have them during the season where we go to Antarctica. For example, here you see Antarctic minke whales, orcas, or humpback whales. And then we do have as well the semi-aquatic mammals. There are over 6 types of pinnipeds that inhabit Antarctica. For example, the leopard seals, crab-eater seals, Weddell seals, and the big elephant seals. But it doesn't stop here. So even with the extreme temperatures, Antarctica has a surprising number of birds. So you will see some albatrosses, sukas, and petrels. When is the best time to travel to Antarctica? So the season for Antarctica is between November and March for our season, which is the summer for Antarctica. During these months, there are some differences. So for example, in November, that's the first month of the Antarctic season. It's ideal weather conditions for landscape photography, perfect time for penguin mating season. Then in the next months, when it goes to December, that is one of the most popular months to visit Antarctica. Here you will have a chance to see penguins hatch, and seals will be around at the coast for their breeding season. In January, that's the peak of the Antarctic summer, so the days are longer, and you will have the chance to see the newly hatched penguins in the landscape. February offers optimal light conditions for observation and photography of whales. And the last month of the season, March, here the temperatures start dropping a little bit, and travelers can still spot penguins and whales that are in Antarctica, still to feed on krill. If you want to know more about Antarctica 21 and our trips to travel to this amazing continent, you can visit our website on www.antarctica21.com, or you can also get in contact with us. Here you see my email address. So I hope to get in contact with you or your passengers very soon and to welcome you to Antarctica with us together. Thank you.